Okay. Hello, guys. How are you? Okay, can you guys hear me and see my screen? It should be an open AI screen. Okay, wonderful. Thank you. Okay, thank you, Ethan. Thank you, Daniel. Okay, so yeah, um, let's see what we're gonna cover today. I think there is two things because I've seen in the ideations, right, in your ideas, there is a lot of the idea is going to involve open AI services. One is the ChatGPT. The other is the Dall-E. So I'm not sure everyone knows. Okay, so if you don't know, yeah, we're going to cover today. If you know some of them, yeah, we're going to see how to program with ChatGPT and the Dall-E. And if you have already known this, let's say if you have just finished the 203, you don't have to stay here. And you're welcome to stay here, but you don't have to because we're going to cover exactly the same thing that we covered in the 203. Okay. And I believe ChatGPT and Dall-E were covered in other, courses in different ways. And some of them may be may use the web API. But for now, today, we're not talking about the web API. We just use the easiest way to do that. Fortunately, I mean, you guys know, right? OpenAI is a new company, and the services ChatGPT and the Dall-E, they're there for about a year, around a year. I think ChatGPT is a little bit longer than 1 year. Dall-E is shorter than 1 year. They have a lot of changes. So that's why our contents change accordingly. Sora, yeah, Sora is I'm not sure the API whether we can do that. Let's take a look and see whether we can do Sora. And also there is another thing that's very cool is the image caption. Image caption means you show an image. The AI gonna write something for this image. Okay, so it's kind of like an inverse way, the reverse way, the other way of Dall-E. So yeah, the AI generative AI can do a lot of things, a lot of cool stuff. Just trying to explore the possibility. And OpenAI is a good place. Is your I want to say it's an entrance. It's an entrance, right? I know there's some other additional AI companies. They create stuff may or may not be based on OpenAI. Okay, so if you can see my screen, this is where you should have. Oh yeah, see here it says introducing Sora. That is the advertisement, right? Mhm. Okay, so but this is away from the topic that we're gonna discuss today. Let's ignore that, but let's log into. You have to have your OpenAI account. I'm not gonna manage how you're gonna create an OpenAI account. I assume you have it. If you don't have it, don't worry about that. You guys can use my web API in class, but after class, you're gonna create your own account. Okay. All right. So now let me do this. Let's log in. Okay. So well, it's already logged in. Let's see how can we go from very beginning. What if openai.com? Is there any way I can log off so that I can? Okay, so let's do this. Let's do this. Let's open another browser. So this is from nowhere. Okay. Okay. If you don't have this one, I'm gonna send you the link. Okay. Yeah. Um, you have the OpenAI link. Please see the chat. The chat. Okay. I sent you the openai.com. Please open it. You guys gonna follow me. I'm not gonna provide you the link to gallery today. Everyone in this class, you are required to submit your lab. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay. You guys logged in. The form, I'm gonna give you a form. Yeah, the submission form. What do you mean by still blocked, Daniel? Okay, it's which form? Okay, so yeah, we're gonna move on. So whenever you are here, you can try to log in. If you're not able to log in, you probably can do one of the things. You can sign up right over here, right? Um, yeah. Okay, so sign up over here or continue with Google, or continue with any accounts with Google, Microsoft, and Apple. Okay, so you can sign up. I assume you are able to sign up. Okay. So once you sign up, you're gonna see something like this. You're gonna see this page. Look at here, you're gonna see this page. Well, ChatGPT, let's try ChatGPT. Okay. Let's try ChatGPT. The ChatGPT can answer your questions. Let's say, who is Thomas Edison? Who is Thomas Edison? How to pronounce it? Yeah. So it's going to give you a response describing introduction to the give you some description about Thomas Edison. And you can ask some like a weird question. Let's say, write a poem about let's say watermelon. Okay. So it's going to do that. Okay. Well, um, I think it makes sense to me. In the summer, embrace, breathe, and yeah, I think it's pretty nice one. It's a pretty nice poem for about watermelon. And also you can ask some other questions. Let's say, uh, build a Flask web server with TensorFlow. Let's see. Okay, it's gonna give you some like steps, a description, and even some commands. So uh, you know the and also some code. See there? So ChatGPT is very powerful. Okay, so what is a Dall-E? Dall-E is okay, ChatGPT is something you provide a request or just a conversation AI uh, a robot, right? It can just talk to you by text. Dall-E is something you can create an image. Let's create an image. Let's say create a an image that you know a I don't know, a horse ride rides on the moon. Does that make sense? Okay, let's see what it's gonna do. Ah, um, Okay, so yeah, I think this is a horse. This is the moon. This moon is not very beautiful. So let's create another one, some prompt, and say beautiful moon. Yeah, we can draw the moon in different ways, but some of them, uh, beautiful. And see what's gonna happen. We don't know. Let's see what AI gonna do for us. Okay, so yeah, this look better. Okay, and one interesting thing is if you can resend the request, okay, this it's gonna create something else. Why? Because this is a generative AI. It does not keep the copy. And every time you send a request, it's gonna generate it for you based on, based on the AI model. It there is a lot of like a random factors that I mean, there is a already put some like random seeds in it, which means every time it's gonna generate something differently. Let's try that. Let's say we regenerate it. Um, yeah, we can do this, regenerate, click the regenerate. It's gonna generate something else. Okay, so that is the introduction about the ChatGPT and Dall-E. Wait for a second. Yeah, this is something else. It's not exactly the same, but yeah. So that's what I want to say. All right. Well, today our topic is programming with ChatGPT and Dall-E. How can we do programming, right? We want to program. We don't want to use this website. I mean, this web page. We don't want to do that. We want to put the ChatGPT and Dall-E in our program, especially with MIT App Inventor. How can we do that? Well, it's actually pretty easy. Why? Because the MIT has already done the hard portion. Okay. So one thing is, in order to get this kind of service, the OpenAI service, we have to have a key. A key is whenever you you sign up, open an account, you're gonna get a key. You may have a key. However, some of the services you have to pay. Okay. So whatever the level of services, you need the key first. The key gonna identify who you are, who the user is, and also what kind of service you're eligible for, right? So where's the key? Let's take a look at this. Yeah, we're gonna generate a key. We're gonna find the key, find our key. Look at here, there is like a ChatGPT on the left, top left portion. Is this the place? Let's scroll down and see what we have right over here. Ooh. Oh, yeah, there is okay, so if you look at here, there is like my name right over here on the bottom left. Let's see whether we can find it over there. My plan, maybe let's see my plan. Oh, this is my plan. Okay. So how can I find my key? Well, actually, I do not know. I got lost. Let's open the original portion, right? This is the original page. Let me do the login again. Oh, it's gonna say, hey, ChatGPT and the API. Oh, it's right over here. The ChatGPT is where you can use your ChatGPT. I mean, you can use the web page. And the API, which means a application programmer interface, that is for programmer to use. So the API is is in the is another portion. Let's click on that. Okay, so what I see is, oh, I've seen right over here. If you open this, you're gonna see there is a API key right over here. Look at here, there is a lock, and that means you can create API keys right over here. Okay. So guys, who does not have a API key? I think we have covered this in our other courses, right? How many? Okay, Leon, Mayron. Someone has two. Okay, Daniel, you don't have it. Okay, so yeah, that's fine. Let me tell you one thing. The creator key, you're gonna see that. I have already have 3 keys right over here. They're all live, okay? However, I won't be able to retrieve the key. The key is right over here, but I'm not able to retrieve it. And an interesting fact for OpenAI is you can only keep the key when you create it. After it's been created, you are not able to retrieve it. If you want the key, you will have to create a new key. So that means, you know, this is their rule. This is their rule. Okay, so for now, I'm going to create a key now. So let me create a key. Usually I want to say key, maybe revoke some other keys. Okay. Yeah, can create a key, put today's. Yeah, this is usually what I do. Okay, so now you see there is a way I can copy this key. I will have to keep it. I will have to keep it. You guys can use my key, okay? But just for today. Yeah. Okay, I will send the key to you guys. That means you use this key can access to the OpenAI services. Okay, so yeah, I send it to the chat. Keep it. Yeah, we're gonna use it later. That's right. Okay, so good. Yeah. Okay. So now we're gonna do MIT App Inventor. Let's do MIT App Inventor. The MIT App Inventor. In order to go to MIT App Inventor, what are we gonna do? Google, right? Usually, this is what I Google. I don't remember their website. I just type MIT App Inventor. And usually the first link will be the MIT App Inventor. Just open it. Okay, create apps. I can create it. Just create it. Okay. So now I need a new project. I can start a new project. Usually, I want to say exercise. Yeah. Now I got a new project right over here. Okay, you guys gonna follow me. Whenever you are ready, whenever you are able to open a new project, type ready. Okay, nice. I got only 4, 5. No, I see someone type twice. Okay, I'll give you some time to open it. Yeah. Don't just sit there. That won't help you. Programming is something, if you sit there, that's a whole lot, that's a holistic waste of time. Okay. If just sit there and listen, that won't help you. And you listen many times and you still don't understand. Okay, you have to do it. Once you do it only once, maybe twice, you pretty much fully understand it. That's very weird, right? It's not like some other subjects. Yeah. So for programming, you have to put your hand wet. You have to put your hand on, right? Okay, cool. Okay, so the first thing is we want to do ChatGPT. So if you highlight the screen, just type ChatGPT, ChatGPT. So now we got a ChatGPT title right over here. Okay, so yeah, just follow me step by step. Okay, so for now, what we're gonna do, we wanna ChatGPT. Usually, we're gonna put some request, right? I mean, what we're gonna say, and we're gonna send to ChatGPT, and ChatGPT gonna display a conversation. I mean, the response to our question. So what I do is I put a label here. The label gonna say, yeah, input your questions or discussions. Okay. And then what do we do? Put a text box. Okay. And then put a button here. What are we gonna put in the text box? Text box is, yeah, usually I just put the width to field parent. Okay. And also I like it to have it to support multi-line. Look at here, there is a multi-line. If you wanna, chat a lot, right? So it's gonna accept multi-line text. Okay, so that is for the text box. And also what we put, there is a button. The button is, I wanna say send to chat GPT, isn't it? Okay, so it makes sense, right? All right. So the eventually the ChatGPT should be respond to us. Okay, so I want to show that the text, the response text to a label. Okay, I want to show on the label. This label, how much I want to, how large we want to put it. I just want to put the field parent. Okay, the height is field parent. The width, field parent. See here, this whole thing gonna display the response from the ChatGPT. A lot of times, some people like to have the display on the top. If you like it, I like it. I'm going to push it on the top. That means on the top, that's the display. That's the display for the response. And also we can put our questions at the bottom, right? So this is a pretty random. Okay. So yeah, if you hate this, I mean, text for label 2, you can text the response from chat GPT. You can put it here, just like this. Okay, so this is the user interface. Where's the engine? Yeah, obviously you can use the web API. That's what I did. That's what we did in some courses. Okay, but for here, we don't. We use the easy way. There is a chatbot. Look at here, there is a chatbot. Okay. Yeah, drag and drop at the display, and it's gonna show up under the display. The reason is it's a non-visible component. All right, so now you're gonna put your API key, because whenever you send a request, send a conversation, something to the OpenAI, you have to have this API key. They want to identify who are you and what level of services you are eligible for, right? So I'm going to get the API key. Yeah, this is the API key that I have. What is the model? What is the provider? Yeah, the provider is ChatGPT. It's not Dall-E, right? It's ChatGPT. And the model, well, this one is by default, is a default value. The model and the system, it's optional, which means you can specify the model, but you can leave it for free. I mean, leave it blank. Okay. And also the system, that's very interesting. The system is you want the uh the other party, right? The ChatGPT to be very funny, to be serious, to be weird, or to be something. You can specify. You can specify, hey, just put a funny person to talk, just like a funny person to talk. You can do that. If you look at here, you can type. Just say you are a funny person. Okay, that means all the response gonna be funny. So whatever you want, you can type it or you leave it blank. So that's interesting based on something. If your project is about a medical service, pretty much you're gonna put some like a serious person, right? Or professional, just speak like a professional, right? You don't want to, set it as a funny person. So that's a flexibility. That's very cool, right? All right. Okay. Are you here? Are you guys are you good so far? Are you able to follow along? If you type it, say yes. Yeah. Okay. Very nice. Okay. You couldn't split screen. Split what screen? Okay. I'm not sure I understand. Split screen. Where do you want to split the screen? Can you type it? Okay. So yeah, if you really have, just specify your question. Just let's do this. Put your question to the public to view, and some students can help you. Okay. Yeah. Oh, how did I add ChatGPT? Okay, that's a good question. Look at here on the left-hand side. We have a lot of things that we can add. Okay, so one thing is you go to some experimental means it's not final, but it should work. Someone just made it, not fully tested. Um, yeah, but they have a high confidence that they're working, they works. So it's right over here, drag and drop. So you're gonna see the chat box over here. Okay, yeah. Okay, cool. So now this user interface is perfect. We're gonna go to the other side. Where are we gonna start? Usually we start with a button, right? Because our code usually start with a button. The reason is there is a link. Whenever you click a button in the front end, it's gonna, it's gonna ask the computer to execute something. So a button is always a best way that we can start our coding. Okay, so what we do is we go to this button and the button click, right? Whenever it's click, what's gonna happen? Two steps. Number one, collect the questions from the text box. Number two, send the text box to the chat, right? To the chat. So that's what we do. So what we do is we can put a variable here if you like, but usually I don't. I just want to do this. Let me do a quick and easy way. So I open the chat box. The chat box saying converse with a question, right? We converse with a question. What is a question? The question is in the text box. So we're gonna drag and drop. for the text here. So I think that's it. That's it. This is what the ChatGPT, I mean, this is what the chatbot gonna do. Usually it takes the question and send it to chatbot, I mean, OpenAI. Okay, so now we're waiting for something. We're waiting for the callback, which means whenever the ChatGPT send back the response, okay, what is that? How can we get those? The way is we're still gonna open this chatbot, right? There is one, I believe there is a callback function. So this callback function says, hey, whenever I got the response, so the ChatGPT gonna say pop-up say, I mean our ChatGPT client gonna pop up and say, hey, I received it. And then what we do? We just display it, right? We display it. Okay, so how can we display it? We display in the label 2, right? That's what we set. We're gonna set it, set the text. That's the response. And that's it. I'm done? Yes, I'm done. That's all I need to do. Okay, can we test it? Yes, we can test it. So let's test what we have so far. Yeah. So before I test, I just want to put a question, predefine a question. So the question would be, who is okay, who is Albert Einstein? Okay, just put it there. Because I don't have to type on my cell phone. So yeah, we're gonna do that. We're gonna do it. So I believe you can see my mobile phone, right? So hold on. I just need to open it. Yeah, so you're gonna see using uh, ChatGPT with MIT App Inventor gonna be very quick and easy, very straightforward because all the web APIs, all the dictionary parsing, MIT App Inventor has already done that. Okay. Okay. I'm trying to cast my mobile phone to the PC. Okay. Okay, so open MIT App Inventor, and I can put this AI companion. And I'm going to scan it. So I just scanned. All right. So what you can see is we have this display area, and at the bottom, we can input questions for discussion. And I pre-printed who is Albert Einstein, right? So I have a button right up here. I can say, hey, send to ChatGPT. Let me send it. I send it. Oh, what happens? Yeah. Okay, I send it. Click the button. Just wait. Seems like ChatGPT is a little bit slow. Did I click this? Oh, okay. So yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. Seems like this guy using a very funny way to communicate, right? If you can see that, I mean the chat GPT responded to the question. Okay. So yeah, it works. It works. This is the first portion. So now we're gonna do some additional stuff. What? Dall-E. Okay. So Dall-E is pretty much as easy, I mean the same easy as this. So to do that, we're gonna create a new screen. Okay, we're gonna create a new screen. What we're gonna do, look at here. There is some screens. Okay, guys. Yeah, it is because you set the system. If you don't set the system, it will be more serious, right? Okay, so, okay, guys, can you test your ChatGPT and tell me whether it works? If it works, just tell me it works. Okay, it works. I have seen three of them, four, five, six. Okay, works. Okay, a few more. Okay, all right. So, yeah, I'm gonna wait for a little bit, one more minute to see whether some other students can catch up. Okay, while you are still working, I'll tell you something. Um, well, if you know how to use multiple screen, I mean, the mobile mobile app is just like, what is the message? Someone got the error message from the chatbot, insufficient quote. Oh my God, that's yours or mine? That's my key? Mm-mm, I don't know. So how about the others? Are you guys using my key and it's exceed the quote? It works? Okay, so someone don't have a problem. I don't know which key are you using. Can you try it again? Okay, I don't know. I mean, the key, what happens? Um, my key before change it. Yeah, maybe you use an old key. I have already deleted them. You have to use the new key, the key that I created today. Let me uh let me paste it again. Try this one. Yeah, this is the key that I'm using. Don't use the key that I gave you previously because I've already revoked them. I mean, means I have deleted them. Okay, use this one and try again. All right. So, okay, we're gonna add another screen. This is one screen. This is for ChatGPT. I'm not trying to combine them. You can. However, just be make it a very clean, right? I'm gonna create another screen. See here, there is an add screen. I can add a screen, but the screen name, I want to call it the Dall-E. Okay. So yeah, it's gonna be a Dall-E screen, right? Within the screen, guess what? Can I share the link to my what? Can you say it again? What you want me to share? Yes. Okay. So I'm gonna continue. Tell me what you need. All right. I hope I can solve your problems. But we're doing Dall-E. Well, in Dall-E, you can build exactly the same thing with little difference. What I can do is, first of all, I'm gonna put the label right over here, and the second is the text box. The third is a button, right? So, and also another thing is we're gonna return an image. So instead of a label, okay, I'm not going to, um, okay, so let me tell you one thing. I told you guys at the beginning of the class, I'm not going to share my gallery link for you. The reason is you're gonna build in class. Oh, otherwise, you're gonna watch the video again to make sure you are able to do that. And at the end of this lab, you need to submit your link. Okay, I don't need students just sitting here. Okay, so for this image, the return gonna be an image, right? The image will be, I want to put as large as possible, so I'm going to make the image to fill the display. So yeah, my personal hobby, I just want to push it up to the top, whatever you want, right? So you don't have to do this, but you can. Okay, so um, that's right. So what we're gonna do is, okay, now we have everything but one thing. What is the one thing? That would be the image bot, right? We have chatbot and we have image bot. Look at here, there is an image bot. Where you can find it, let me tell you, it is still in the experimental this section. The reason is it's not formally released. It's new. It's not fully tested, but we have a very good confidence on that. Okay, drag and the drop. So we drag and drop. It's the image bot is right over here. Okay. Oh yeah, I got someone ask where are we gonna post this link? I'm going to post this link to the WeChat group, parent WeChat group, and also the student Discord group. Yeah. All right. So we have this image, right? What we're gonna do? So what I do is for here, I usually want the width to fill the parent. Okay. So I want to say something. Let me see the text. I can say draw a cow with a crown. I don't know whether that's gonna be funny or what. Okay, I want the ChatGPT, I mean OpenAI to draw a cow with a crown, you know, on her head, right? So yeah, we're gonna do that. If we can do that, that's probably something kind of like a funny, right? The text is, I want to say describe something you want to draw. Okay, and the button, I want to put what? Send to Dall-E. Okay, so yeah, this is the one. And if you're okay so far, just type okay. I appreciate it. Wonderful. Really appreciate. Okay, so now let's go to the backend, right? The backend is the same simple. How simple it would be? First, we're still gonna go to the button. This is the button. Okay. Whenever the button is clicked, what are we gonna do? We collect the description and send to Dall-E, right? So what we do is we're still gonna go to the image bot. You know, it says create image using the description. Where's the description? The description is in the text box. Okay. So this is the one. We create one, we send a request. And whenever the OpenAI respond to us, so we can receive it. And that's going to invoke a callback function. The callback function is right over here, image created. Whenever the image is created, what we're going to do? Yeah, we just show the image. Okay, so this image, we set the image and the picture with the file name. Well, usually the file name is a URL, is a web link. It is not a local file. It is a URL. How can we know it's a URL? If you really want to know that, we can do this. This is optional, right? You can use a pop-up window, which is the notifier. Drag and drop a notifier and display the file name, the given file name, using the notifier. So we're gonna use this log warning, no, not warning, show alert, okay? So we can show the alert, put the file name in. So I think that's it. That's it. Okay, well, this should help us to send a request and ask OpenAI to create an image for us. Okay, that's it. However, there is a one thing that I want to add. Yeah, we still have 10 minutes. Okay, what we're gonna do is, guess what? Look at here, we have two screens. The first screen is ChatGPT, right? The second screen is Dall-E. Okay, so how can we go from one page to another? One screen to another. So we need another button here. Oh, hold on a second. Let me give you another chat. Another check. Okay, so if you are able to do this Dall-E, well, just type it down. Oh, good. Down. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. If you are not yet, I'm gonna give you a little bit more time. So guess what? Dall-E also need the API key. Yes. Oh, you're right. Dall-E also need the API key. You're right. See here, there is an API key. I need to paste the API key as well. Right. I mean, I think my service, because that's a paid account. So API, that single API key can do image creation. So yeah, you guys are right. I mean, put your API key in the image bot. Great, 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 great catch. Hmm. Okay, it should work. However, I don't know how to make it work. The reason is whenever we load this screen one, there is no way we can go to the second page. It's just like a web page. You have two pages, but you're gonna go from one page to another. You have to have a button to send you to the second page, right? Okay, is any rename the screen? Okay, That's really good. That's really, Nathan, you got a really cool question. Really good question, I want to say. Hey, guess what? For any screens, you can rename it to the one that you like. However, except for screen one. The screen one is the root screen. It's the root screen. MIT App Inventor does not allow us to change the name. So sorry. However, the screen top, I mean the screen text, you can change. You can change it, for example, like this, you can put this title, right? The title you can put a ChatGPT, but the name you have to keep it in the screen one. There is no way we can rename it. MIT App Inventor does not allow us because I think they have a program. They always look for the look for the root for the home, just like a web page, right? The home page. Look for the root screen. So they have to keep a name just like a screen one. There is no way to change it. Okay. Okay. What is the code? The code is here. Oh, that's for ChatGPT, right? Okay, so now, so we need a button from one page to another. Okay, yeah. So I need another button right over here in order to make it work. And this button, we want to say go to Dall-E. Okay, so this button gonna go to Dall-E. So what we do is we're gonna add another one whenever the button is clicked. Okay, whenever the button is clicked, we're gonna jump to the next page, to the other screen, to the screen two. So what I do is you're gonna click on the control. I know some of them not familiar with this portion because we don't do a lot of multi-screen app. However, in your competition, you'd better make multi-screen app. Okay. All right. So here we have an open. Yeah. So this one is open another screen. We're gonna put the screen as Dall-E. Okay. Specify. So whenever we click the button two, the other screen gonna be open. Okay. So the same thing, we're gonna go to the Dall-E to do the same. Okay. We're gonna go to here to do the same. What we do is we're gonna add a button right over here. And this button, we're gonna say go to Chat GPT. Okay. So yeah, whenever we click this, we're gonna go to Chat GPT. Look, the button two, whenever we click it, hold on a second. You probably gonna think I will do this, which is okay. See here, I'm going to open another page, which is a screen one. Okay. However, this is not what I'm going to do. I'm not going to do this. What I'm going to do is I want to close the current screen. This? Yeah, I'm going to do this. What does that mean? Okay, so see here. In screen one, you open the second one. And in the second one, you open another copy of the screen one. And then you open another. Well, eventually you're gonna open many, many pages, right? Instead of keep open new screens, which will work, okay? However, you open many, many pages, that will hog a lot of resources, and eventually it's going to slow down your computer. We don't want to do that. What do we want to do? We just close this page, and the first page is going to appear, right? We close current page, current screen, and the first screen will show up. So that is why instead of doing open another screen, I use the close screen. Okay, so we are not going to do this. I just put it here. It could be something, it could, yeah. I mean, intuitively, we're probably going to open another, but we're not going to do that. We close current one. So this will work. Okay, so this will work. Let's see. Where is, oh, that's why. Okay. So yeah, I hope, I think you can see my screen, right? So you can see my mobile phone. I don't know what is that. But what I do is I'm going to refresh it and see whether it's going to work. Refresh. Okay. So I don't have to rescan it. So yeah, this is where we are. So this is the Dall-E. If you see at the bottom, we have a go to Dall-E, right? This is ChatGPT, the first screen, but there is a button, it says go to Dall-E. Let's click on that. Okay, now we're at the Dall-E. We're at the Dall-E. In the Dall-E, we have a label saying describe something you want to draw. And what I said is draw a cow with a crown. Okay. And I can send to Dall-E. Okay, I just clicked it and see whether we're gonna get something. Yeah, it takes a little while. Oh, okay. See, this pop-up message is the file name. Seems like it's a file. It it does transform a file. Okay. So here there is a cow right over here. This is a cow with a crown. It does it. Okay. If you want to change another way, maybe if you want to create another one, you can click send to Dall-E again. It's gonna provide another picture, another drawing. Oh, this is a draw. Okay, so if you can see, this is another one. However, we said it's a drawing, right? Maybe you can change something. Let's see. What about I can retype it and say create an image on a cow with a crown. Let's see. That okay. Yeah, that's it. Maybe you want to say, let's create another one, image on MIT classroom having any students. Okay, let's see. Does it make a picture like that? Okay, yeah, it does it. Create a image with a lot of students, but I don't see this is MIT. But sometimes it does create something. Well, maybe this classroom, this setting is from MIT. Last time I noticed, it created a classroom of MIT. I know that because some MIT buildings that are very old, they have that kind of like a furniture and, the board, the green board, it's not blackboard. It's a green color board. I can tell that is from their very old, very old building. So maybe this, we don't know, but seems like this might be a setting of a true MIT classroom. I'm not sure yet. However, it does create something for us. So now, please test it. And if you are able to complete this, tell me complete. Oh, I got someone complete. That's amazing. Okay. So if you are able to complete it, please, let me see. I think there is a way we can submit it. How can we submit it? Okay, so yeah, I'm going to send you the link so you guys can submit. Okay, and guess what? I'm gonna show the link to you. I mean, all your submissions will be displayed on there. I'm not going to provide you a gallery link. However, I believe many of you are able to successfully complete this project, and you can see all the links that you guys submit. Okay. Yeah, this is the form. Please use it to submit your uh, you know submit your lab. And also, I'm going to give you guys anyone was this. Okay. So also, yeah, keep these two links. And the second link is whenever you click, you're gonna see all the submissions. However, I only show, if you look at there, I only show timestamp, email address. I'm not sure you guys need the email address. I probably gonna uh, you know, hide the email address. I'm gonna put your timestamp, your name, and your gallery link so that yeah, so that you can see not only your submission but also submission from other students. How do you get the gallery link? No, the gallery link. Look at here. This is your submission. This is the submission from Melina. Okay, from Melina. Look at here. The Melina has submitted her gallery link. And whenever you guys submit it, you're gonna see a whole bunch of it. You're gonna see like dozens of submissions. Okay. And also, I'm gonna give you the tape, the video. I'm gonna send to the parents WeChat group and also the Discord group of this competition, of the MIT AI Hackathon competition. Okay. Yeah. All right. Yes, please, guys, please keep the important information, right? I mean, the key, the API key, you need to keep it for today. I'm gonna revoke it tomorrow. That's number one. Number two, the submission form and gallery link form. Yeah, okay. See here now we have like 6 students have already submitted. You guys have a lot of like links, and Yeah, for MJ, this won't work. Okay, so this will work only for you. Whenever you have to publish to gallery. Okay. And the rest of them, yeah, I've seen a lot of submissions. Please go ahead with your good work. If you have questions, put your questions in the Discord group. We have a student Discord group. I believe you guys are there, right? If not there, just ask your parents, ask your friends, and check your course. Check your course Discord group. So we should. I think we have already sent the link to multiple places. Okay, I've seen 12 submissions. Thank you. All right, that's all for today. Guys, thank you for you being here, and I hope you enjoy it and use these techniques in your competition. They are very cool and easy to implement. You should be able to impress people. I mean, the judges. All right. Okay, thank you and goodbye.